Just a second. Okay, there we go. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Today, we are going to be working on the Remington line Halloween Cal, and I've already started. The first piece was released this Monday, and so far I'm already done. I think I have like 3 more rows, something like that to do. Yeah, 3 more rows. Um, just really have to finish up the spider web at the top. And after that, we're going to go on to the ghost, the second section, which came out this morning actually. They release 2 parts every week, so on Monday and Thursdays. There is 13 parts to that, Cal. I'm not affiliated with any of that, by the way. I'm just a participant, really. But it's really freaking cool. You can just follow the link I put in the chat if you want to see that. So I have the pattern over here for the last part. I just want to make sure I get the repeat down before I go back to the chat. So you will excuse me if I don't reply right away if anyone says something. I just want to make sure I have one repeat I can refer to. I don't need to do anything else for the spiders except the thread that comes out of them. But yeah, because I've been frogging and counting and recounting and everything a lot for this. So it's a really easy design, by the way. It's just, let me show you. But this here, the spider webs, actually, let me show you a full one. It's got these little boxes like that are just all different stitch counts. And so sometimes it is kind of, yeah, you have to pay attention. So this is a free cal, by the way. If you want the full pattern at once, you can buy the ebook, but I didn't. I'm just doing the parts as they're released. Because to me, having 2 of them a week is already a lot. So I can kind of do 10 rows a day with mosaic crochet most of the time. I can really do 20 if I'm doing like a test or something and it's a lot. But yeah. So this original cal is supposed to be worked with DK yarn. I'm not using DK though. I'm using worsted. It's going to be quite big. The size is made to fit like the queen size bed where I live. My partner's queen sized bed, and it's gonna be. Well, if it would have been made with DK yarn, it would have been like the right size to fit on it. Like hydration break. It would have been the right size to fit on the top of it, not spilling anywhere or anything. But this is going to be a little bit bigger, and it's going to go on the sides and everything. So that would be perfect. And if it's not long enough, well, I plan on just adding some sections. Yeah, so it's a pretty cal. Very happy to be doing that. And as soon as we're done with the spider section, we're gonna move on to the ghosties. And I already have all my yarn for that. I could show you that if you want. If we get more people showing up, I'll do that. I'll show you the yarns, but I'm just using yarns from Walmart. My partner just, I went with my partner and he bought me all the yarn I needed for this because this is going to be for the bed anyway. So it's for both of us, really. Well, in the advent of a separation, I would totally keep that. Just saying, because it's pretty great. I'm. He knows I'm just messing with him. But it's pretty fantastic. It's pretty darn fantastic. Anything Halloween, if you know me. So, so good. So, yeah, hold on. I just want to make sure I have this down. Okay, I think yeah, the stitch count is perfect. So, for this, if you can see it on the website, you will see it uses green, black, white, yellow, orange, purple. I decided to add pink. It's not on the pattern, but pink is fun. And there was one skein left of a particular pink that I think looks amazing. So I decided, yeah, why not? And so my next section with the ghost is going to be pink and purple. After that, there's candy corn, and that'll be just regular black background. And, well, you know what color candy corn are. Not gonna change that up. Although, I will say this, like, there are a lot of Halloween candy that are flavored like candy corns, but in wild colors. Like, they have a little pumpkin that's basically the same candy. I quite like candy corn, by the way, just so you know. I don't eat a lot of it because it is very sweet and I don't have that much of a sweet tooth. I do like candy, I do like sweet things, but after a while it becomes too much for winter. Uh and I'm just like, oh, my belly and my like stomach, you know. I think as I got older, just I don't handle sugar as well as I used to. I think that's for most adults anyway, but some do have more of a sweet tooth than others. But yeah, we all know. Not the prime. I'm not in the prime of my youth anymore. I'm only 32, but yeah. But now they have crazy colors. Like, you'll have green and purple candy corn and things like that. I've seen some. I don't think you can get them just about anywhere, but I've seen them around. I do hang out in candy stores occasionally, and on Halloween they do tend to have a few things. I know the dollar store always has quite a few candy. There's a dollar store near my home, and they have Halloween peeps. You know, the marshmallow peeps. And uh, if I recall, it was Frankenstein's monster, a little ghosty, and a little pumpkin. I so want to buy them, but they're like $5 each. Not gonna spend $15 buying marshmallow peeps. I have a friend who every Easter he would send me peeps, like a giant box with just so many peeps that, like, you could die from eating them all. Just like giant boxes, and he would get me all the like derived products. Like, he bought me a peep plushie. He got me like the little chocolates, the cotton candy, just about everything you can think of that has peep team. And as a thank you, I made him a big uh, crochet marshmallow peep, purple too. I wanted to do blue because it's his favorite color, but we didn't have the correct shade for that, unfortunately. It would have been like teal, because blanket yarn here is tough to find. They don't have the bright blue. They have that in the US readily available. It's called burlap blanket brights, but here it's hard to find. I find some occasionally, but they don't have like a ready supply of it really. So what can you do? You know, I'm yapping and talking, and I'm sorry. I'm just trying to dull down the pain from living. And this is going well. We're already almost done with this row. Yeah, it's a very quick and easy not graph. Yeah, this one at least. We'll see for the next ones, but the ghosty section doesn't look that much more complicated. And these are all like single and double crochets. There's no like clusters, and there's no like increases and slanted stitches, none of that. It's just straight double crochets and single crochets in the back loop only. The double crochets in mosaic are made one row down from the row you're working on. So you alternate, like this is the back. I'm not doing a reversible, I just decided to do it that way. But you go green, black, green, black, green, black. If you want to cover with green, you just do a double crochet in the row below it. And if you want black, well, you're just gonna do single crochets so that it doesn't cover the stitches. So it uncovers the part where you actually have the design. Well, you might want to go look for more advanced, like better explained tutorials than what I just shared. But just to say, if you're ever interested in starting mosaic crochet now, you will know what to do. You know the basics. Like, yeah. So as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna get out all the colors and show you, I guess. But this is my first live stream on this account. I just very recently got past 50 subscribers, and I don't have mobile access yet. I don't have mobile live access. I only have computer lives, and those don't get pushed as much. So we're not gonna get too many folks here. But it's okay. Taking it slowly. I shared it on Facebook and on YouTube and everywhere else. So we'll see. So yeah, I'm just trying to be kind to myself today in light of recent events. Because yesterday was a difficult day, and mind you, okay, I'm not gonna talk about this very long, but I do want to be clear. This is an LGBTQ plus channel. And I'm also disabled, and I'm also a lot of things that certain people really seem to hate and not want to see in the world. And so I don't shy away from that and from protecting my fellow marginalized folks. I'll keep it short. I used to go on very long rant on my other channel, but I just want to say, um, I I'm not gonna try to say like I'm not sad about what happened at all. I actually welcome it very much so. And it's not because I'm cruel, and it's not because I'm mean, but when you are a marginalized person and a person constantly talks horrible things about you, well, you're more willing to extend empathy to the children that passed in a school shooting earlier that day than you are that one man who is somehow being sanctified right now by other people. Like, they're like, oh, but he was a good family man and blah blah blah. Okay, blah blah blah. If you want to say that, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna warn you in advance. I'm gonna talk about some serious topics for a second. Okay. Um. So I'm gonna talk about death and about um like difficult situation a child might face with very bigoted parents and like with their own identity and stuff like that. But I'm a child who grew up without a mother for a long part of my childhood. She passed when I was 12, and yeah, that still gives you trauma, by the way. Just because I was a little older than his children doesn't mean I didn't get trauma. And so I have insight on that because I also grew up with a very racist, homophobic, transphobic dad, just a vile dad who was also abusive. And so I'm just gonna say this one thing. Um, my dad's behavior messed me up significantly more than seeing my own mother dead. You know why? Because it happened for a longer period, and I've dealt with my mom's passing. It's not that I'm not sad about it. I still miss my mom. I wish she could see me now, and all this stuff. Although I don't think she would like me a lot because she hates tattoos. She hated colored hair. She hated pretty much everything I am today. But that's another story. When a parent passes when you're that young, you still kind of wonder about that stuff. And so, let me tell you, I understand that his kids are gonna be traumatized from what they saw, and I feel very sorry for that. They're quite young. Like look up their age. You will see what I mean. They're very very young, but there's this one thing. I know what it's like to grow up with that kind of trauma. I don't know what it's like to be in the public eye. I'm not trying to compare, but I know what it's like to live with trauma associated with very graphic things about a dead parent. I'm gonna spare you the details here. Like I just told you, my mom passed when I was young, but I'm not sharing any specifics about that. Unless you want me to, but like, I don't think that would be very appropriate. But I'm just gonna say this one thing, okay? I'm I'm with his children. I feel for them because I know they're gonna go through all the. Hopefully, they get therapy. Okay, I hope they do. They're gonna need that because even if you're really young, it affects you in a way you can't even begin to comprehend. But I'm not sad he died. I'm not sad about that part. I'm sorry I cannot extend empathy to a man like that because my people have been targeted by their people for the longest time, and they say the most horrible shit about us. And nobody bats an eye when something happens to people of my community, so it's all a very complex issue. I feel like these days I can't be bothered about shit anymore. I do apologize. I know how that sounds to outsiders, but I'm not trying to be mean or anything. And anyway, that was the extent of my talk about the subject. I don't have much more to say. I just saw a live stream from a woman, and like her face was very clearly marked about it, and I could guess that she was sad about it, even though I came later on her live stream, so I didn't hear her say a word about it. Just saw some comments that vaguely maybe report to that, but and I was just like, oh boy, if only you knew what it's like to be a marginalized person and to deal with that shit every day. You would cry every day, my girl, you know? And so, anyway, that's the end. Now, more happy stuff, Halloween stuff, because I really much need that. I spent the whole day yesterday seeing such horrible things said about people like me and my community. So, I'm gonna talk about Halloween now. Halloween is cool. It is my time of the year. It makes me happy all the time. It really, really, really makes me happy because I like to decorate and I like to. Okay, so it is 5. Okay, I don't even need to look at the pattern now. It's just five double crochets around the little thingy here, the spider web connecting to the spider. The web thread, I don't know, so to speak. The web, the thread coming out of their bum, essentially. I'm just trying to widen the hole where the crochet hook goes. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's a problem here. I did it wrong. Okay. Like that. Oh, there we go. But yeah. So is life. And I'm happy I get to crochet today. My partner is at a medical appointment at the moment. I'm home alone and I'm happy. Not because I'm not seeing him, but just because I can crochet and talk to you guys, even though there aren't too many of you yet. I had like 200 something subscribers in my other channel and only 50 here so far. Trying to make shorts and things. Now I can go live again, which that part is exciting. There's gonna be more coming to my channel soon. I'm gonna do like videos and shorts about this cowl when I'm done. Only missing 2 rows now. But when I'm done with part 1, I'm just gonna take a short clip and then we're gonna move on to the next part. Hey, stay in your lane. Okay, it's this yarn is the slightest bit splitty. I'm using Red Heart Comfort because there were big balls of that at Walmart for like $12. So I got the pink. No, not the pink. I got the green and purple, and then I got some Bernat Premium in pink, um, yellow, orange, and then I got some mainstays in black, a big ball of mainstays, the large ones, and just a regular can of white. I might have to get more white because there are quite a few sections that use it. But we'll see because I'm changing up some stuff. I'm not doing the Day of the Dead part because I don't feel comfortable culturally appropriating that. Personally, I just don't feel like it fits with Halloween because it's its very own thing and it's something celebrated entirely differently. And we like to appropriate it and turn it into Halloween and blah. But Day of the Dead is something of its own. You know, it's it's different. I know a lot of people associate it, but I don't feel comfortable appropriating for that. So I will be making my own section. It will be a skull, because skulls are Halloween, and there aren't any other skulls in this whole blanket, but I will be doing in my own. Or I could make it from another designer. Like I could do 6-old design something. She has a lot of skulls and skeletons and other stuff. I could make one of hers. I would maybe have to tweak it a little bit because there's a number of repeats for this pattern I'm working on here. Like it has 48 stitches per repeat, and then plus one for the last row, for the last repeat. So in total there are 193 stitches, and I did 2 border stitches instead of 1 on each side. 2 on each side, so total of 197 instead of 95, because I'm a tester for Robin Parent. Robin Parent is a mosaic crochet designer. She also does shawls and a few other things. She does some knits as well, but I've tested a lot for her, and she does the double edge. Let me just show you what that looks like if you're curious, but it does make a more sturdy edge, a little bit more solid. See how I put 2 stitches at the border instead of 1? Well, yeah, I get that from Robin, and I like that way. I have a few blankets that don't use that, only have 1, and yeah, after I'm finished with those, I will probably do the double edged method more. I just like it. I just get used to it, and at some point, sometimes I accidentally put different numbers of stitches in other patterns that only require 1, because I'm too used to doing it that way. So as soon as I can, I'm just gonna switch that to always doing double. So yeah, I'm very happy that I got this green. It's gorgeous green. I was worried about not finding any, because I would have to go to Michael's if I wanted like a lime green or something. But I got this light green, and it is light enough and vibrant enough to be Halloweeny with all the other colors I got. Actually, I'm gonna show you. You'll see what I mean by that. Oh, friends, I know I've not posted in a while, by the way. I'm trying to get back in the rhythm of things. I posted recently a cookie decorating kit that I did from Dollarama. If you want to have a look, it was kind of just a little kit with frosting and some sprinkles, and it was a little pumpkin, and that was awfully cute. Let me know if you've ever done any of that down below, friends. But yeah, so I frosted all of the main parts, like the body of the pumpkin, and you go very slowly and careful with the edges. Essentially, you just cut the tip of the frosting thingy, the frosting container. Yeah, and you fill up all the shape, and then after that, I just filled that all with sprinkles, and you just shake it off to remove the excess. And then after that, what I did is I frosted the eyes and the stem. No, the stem was already frosted. Well, I did the eyes and the smile and everything, and I did not put sprinkles in that. So it was orange, and the rest of the pumpkin had the, well, you can see it on my short video, so I'm not gonna tell you, but yeah. So that's how I decorated that. I don't really give a very good note to that kit, to be honest with you. There was barely any frosting to cover the whole thing, but what do you expect from a Dollarama kit, right? But the frosting, mind you, was orange flavored, and that was bad. Like the artificial orange candy flavor. That, like these lollipops that you get for Halloween that look like a big pumpkin, and they're orange flavored for some horrible reason that I do not know. uh, but yeah, that was odd. So weird. It was not really good. The cookie flavor was fine. Well, it's a cookie. What do you expect? It's just a regular sugar cookie. Or was it butter cookie? I don't remember. Anyway, it was a cookie. It's fine. It was a little cracked, but whatever. It's a kit. It's not very well protected, and it's not like you make it at home. You just have a cookie ready to go. So well, okay. And there was not enough frosting. You could have put like just a tiny little bit more without cutting too much cost. It wouldn't have been much more expensive for them to make to just add a little bit more frosting. And there was so many damn sprinkles, you guys. You could have sprinkled 10 cookies with that many sprinkles. And I used a lot because as you can see in my video, I pretty much put sprinkles all over the damn thing. And I had enough left to make at least a bunch more cookies, like at least 5 if not more cookies. And I'm not even talking about the leftovers that was on the plate. The plate was full of leftovers too, leftover sprinkles. But god damn it, you guys. And they could have separated the green and the black sprinkles. That'd be neat because, as you all know, pumpkins have a stem. Pumpkins, well, jack-o'-lanterns, they have eyes. That would have been nice to make them black and then make the stem green just to add a little bit of variation. But, it's just a kit, whatever, You eat it, you have fun. You have fun and you eat it. Sorry, I reversed the order. But yeah, just that awful orange flavor. I'm gonna try the ghost kit possibly soon. It was just like $1.75 or $1.25. I don't remember. Anyway, it was under $2. So yeah, I'm gonna try the ghost one to see if it's good. I really fucking hope it doesn't taste orange. I'm willing to bet it's gonna be vanilla because it's white, but you never know. There are surprises sometimes. I want to try the ghost ones still, just because I'm a Halloween obsessed person. They also have like little gingerbread houses, but for Halloween. Like it's a little gingerbread haunted house. I could do that. That seems like fun. I might do it if my Halloween budget allows it this year. I want to make fun stuff. I wanted to make cupcakes, but we don't have an oven. Because my partner has a, like, in French, okay, we call that an oven, but it's an oven with a cooktop on it. Like it's combined, okay. We still call it an oven, but the oven part doesn't work because there are fuses missing and I don't know what it is. It's very old. It's like 40 years old, something like that, and it's broken. And he doesn't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix it. Someone has tried, someone has failed. We're not going to pay for having it fixed. He's going to buy a new one when he can. And that's okay. But for now, we don't bake. We don't really use it. Well, we might buy a mini oven. You know what that is, like a toaster oven. Like this size, okay? You know what I mean. Sorry, I'm so unclear. But we might buy that. To be truthful with you, I really just want to be able to make fries and nuggets. And if I'm able to cook fries, well, I'd be able to make homemade poutine. I really miss that because it is my favorite dish. And I like to make it at home for cheaper. Because I can make like 3 poutines for about a bit less than $10 if the cheese is on sale. So maybe $5 for the cheese, and that's enough to make a lot of it. I can find poutine gravy for like $2, not even two. Sorry for the burp. Not even $2, and the fries are just you have rather cheap name brand ones. You could even buy potatoes, cut them, and But I like making poutine. It's one of my little pleasures in life. Makes me happy, makes me smile, makes me feel whole, makes me feel wholesome too. It's my safe food. It's my ultimate safe food as a neurodivergent. What's your safe foods, guys? Let me know below. Well, if anyone shows up, like, or if you watch this after the fact, let me know what your safe food is. Okay. We only have one row left. It's gonna do a hydration. I call it do a hydration, but I'm hydrating. I'm sorry if I'm all weird. My brain is messed up. I didn't sleep a lot. Okay, we got the little ghosties. I have to scroll down though. There's a section called Boo. That's not the right one. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the Day of the Dead Skulls. It's not my type. Make this section. Okay. This one says boo, boo, and it's just little ghosts. The B's are backwards. It looks like little 8s. That's okay. I like it. And that's okay. Okay. Accept. Where's the damn pattern? Okay, it's here. The pattern. Okay, I want the graph, friend. I want the graph. Oh, this is like 30 rows or something. Snowy mittens. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna save this to my computer so I can make it bigger because that's tiny as heck. Okay. Great. Yeah. It's very cute. Okay. So you start with the background color. I think I'm doing pink as the background. Was it that? I could do the reverse. I don't know. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I'm doing the ghosties in purple. Hmm. It's hard to. No, I think I'm going to do the background purple. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do that. Because then just a little bit above that, we have a section that has purple as the monster, and then I'm gonna be using green. Anyway, we just have one row left of the spiders before we move on to that part. So we'll just do that now. Oh boy, I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna eat soon. Not yet, because I'm having fun, but soon. And this is gonna be really big, by the way. It's already getting big. I'm like 19 rows in, and there are 13 sections. So, and some are quite bigger. So, and I'm also excited for the candy corn section. I don't even think I'll wait to Monday. Because it's quite easy to figure out. It's like I just count the amount of stitches in between everything. So, okay, let's go. Cow. The cow. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but the reason today was really a tough day for me is because I lost a lot of people who I thought were friends and supported me. And they all said I'm a disgusting person and blah, blah, blah. It was a difficult time. Seeing people care more about a white supremacist, racist, homophobic guy than people of their own community, people of their families were suffering every day at the hand of, what's going on. It's just upsetting. Anyway, I digress. I'm just, please, like, reach out to your fellow marginalized people today and ask if they're okay, if they had a shitty day yesterday, if people were awful to them. Just check on them and be kind. That's all I'm asking, really. Nobody checked on me. Nobody asked how I was doing. Well, one friend did, but I reached out to him first. That he's the only one who asked if I was okay in the midst of all that. Because he knows what I dealt with, I told him. Anyway, it doesn't cost much to just be nice to your queer friends and your people of color friends, and you know, you know exactly what I mean. Okay, so this is 33445. Oh, I don't need the pattern anymore. I'm sorry that I don't look all happy and bubbly on camera if you're new here. That's winter's vibe. Winter isn't cheery. Winter is severely depressed and has possibly brain damage and a lot of other stuff. Sometimes I'm able to be bubbly, but it's rare. On these rare occasions, I do mobile live streams, and a lot of people show up, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. Nah, nah. But to be truthful, I get a lot of brain fog and stuff like that. So I think a lot of people think I'm boring because I never really get like a lot of people down in my chat, but it's okay because for me it's more of a way to just enjoy crafting and feel like we're not alone. It's just a way to like feel surrounded um, by a community. And my love for Halloween hopefully transpires to everyone else. That's my one hope for life. And I was told by people that it's fun to watch me crochet. Apparently, I do it very swiftly, which I don't think is the case at all. But, you know, objectively, I crochet rather slowly. I did, like, I'm doing another test, which is for Robin Parent that I talked to you about. It's a Halloween thing. And I calculated how much I should charge to be paid like minimum wage, and without even material costs, it's like 900, 940 or something, 938 I think it was. And I'm just like, nobody in their right minds would pay that, even though it's what it's worth, because people are cheap, people are poor, people have other things to buy. They have a life, they have to feed their children and their family and pay rent. So nobody can afford to pay $1,000 for a Halloween blanket, but that's just the sad reality of life. But my work on it is worth that much, because I spent 58 hours on it. I spent about 58 hours on this blanket. I crochet rather slow. And also, it's I can't show it to you because it's not released yet. And the designer does want us to be secretive about it. You know what I mean by that? I'm sorry that I'm not finding the right word. Like, she wants us to be discreet. She doesn't want us to share, which I will respect, of course. But what I'm trying to say is, sorry, I'm losing what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is, it uses Hobby Halloween Dahlia that I can show you. Hold on. Let me just put that aside. It's using this yarn, so of course it works up like way slower than it would. I could show you like just the edge. Reverse backside. That's just a tiny part of the whole thing. Sneak peek, okay? Don't tell anyone I showed you. I'm just joking. She doesn't mind tiny little sneak peeks, but it works up so slow. This here works up so fast. And I gathered I can kind of do 4 rows in an hour, and that's on my best days. Like, usually it's about 3. So I even calculated less work than I actually did, because a lot of the time I've been like crocheting slower to uh, keep my hands healthy and not rush through it. And so I would make 10 rows in 3 hours sometimes, especially when I was doing the center design, which is a lot fuller than the rest of the blanket because it's a big piece in one go. It's not a repeat pattern, it's just a big piece, and you have to scroll through the chart. So yeah. Hey, I've already been on for 50 minutes now. So, I'm gonna finish up this row, show you the colors, but after that, I'm gonna have to go. Don't think I'm gonna finish up I don't think I'm gonna start the ghost now. I'm just gonna film my shorts. Film my shorts sounds rather odd. My short videos and what I need to do and take pictures, and then I'm just gonna eat some food because right now it's 3 p.m. I've not eaten yet. It's got up a little bit late because I didn't sleep at all last night. Well, not a lot. I slept on the couch. Anyway. Was that? Oh, I did one too many stitches. Because I'm not paying attention, I'm paying attention to you. Oh, yeah. We have an old lady here. She is a senior kitty that my partner inherited from his grandma when she passed away. And mind you, she acts like a little kitten. She acts like a baby kitten, and she is crazy. She is a very good huntress. I don't know if you should feminize that word for cats. I've never given it much thought, but she she is very energetic, and she's so old. Like at 12, it's very rare to find cats that are this active, and she is just a joy to watch. It's just a joy to watch her go and be all crazy and insane and intense. She's our precious girl. And these past few days, she's been so clingy and so cuddly. And I'm just like, oh, come on, girl, come over here. Help me crochet some stuff. And she's just resting on the couch arm right here next to me and purring loud. She's a cutie. Cutie pie. I think maybe she's feeling my depression or something. And she's trying to help, but purring is really good for depression. So if you have a cat, just know that. Yeah, she's a precious girl. I'm happy we have her around. As soon as my partner's grandma was going to the hospital, she kind of entrusted her to me, and she said, I know you're gonna take good care of my cat. And of course, she is my partner's grandma's cat, so he's taking care of her as well. But she was talking to me, and we were talking together, and I said, don't worry, I'm not gonna let him do stupid stuff. I'm gonna take care of him, and I'm gonna take care of your cat, and I'm gonna make sure she's okay, because she was a little bit worried for other separate things. Not because he's a bad pet owner, that's not it, but anyway, she just had a little bit of trust issues towards people in general. But so yeah, we're taking good care of the kitty, and she's thriving. She does puke a lot, though. I know a lot of cats do that, but you're supposed to brush them and everything. But she just gulps down food, and we did have to get a slow feeder for that. Sorry if all that cat puke talk is gross, but yeah, we did have to get her a slow feeder. It doesn't slow her down much. She just paws at her food furiously, and then she gulps. Yum, 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 yum. So, uh-uh, doesn't help. Yeah. Whatever, I love her a lot. She's this sweet little girl, but sometimes at like 2 a.m. she will just like sprint and chase her toys. It's not the zoomies, okay? She's actually hunting. The zoomies is when they are hyperactive and go from one place to another because their hunting instinct is kicking in and nothing is happening. But she has toys and everything. She has a lot of stimulation. So, like, she'll chase her toys and act all crazy and do all the hunting kitty stuff at like 2 a.m. And I'm like, uh, calm the F down. We're sleepy here. Well, I usually go to sleep at around 2 or 3, sometimes a little bit later, sometimes a little bit earlier. Depends how I feel, how tired I am, and how much work I have to do. But yeah, I'll be like, calm the fuck down, lady, you old crazy lady. Anyway, I love her very much. I like the cuddles. She'll cuddle in bed with my partner and I. She sleeps at my feet most of the time, although she does like to sleep on his lap too. She likes to sleep on a box. There's still boxes here and everything because, like, we fudging need money, okay? He's in a tough spot. It's his first apartment that he has to pay on his own, and I'm here obviously, but like it's his first own apartment. Like he's always lived with his grandma, and she charged him a very low cost to live there. Like, yeah, he had all this money, and all of a sudden he has responsibilities and bills to pay and everything. So like it's hard for him. And of course, at first, like he kind of had a lot of stuff to pay for. So right now we're not, both of us aren't doing the best. I'm disabled. I don't have money, okay? I can't work, and a while ago my benefit got taken from me. It was not even a disabled benefit. It was just unemployment. But I was making a good living, not living, but I was making too much money with my crochet stuff for a little while, and then it got removed, and then some other shit happened. I'm gonna spare you the details. I'm gonna spare you the details. But now I'm not on anything. I just sell some crochet stuff when I can. So I do have a little bit of spare money sometimes, but we gotta buy a few things. I bought like a drawer cart, these plastic drawers to sort a few of my artsy and the crafty stuff. But other than that, not there's not much there. We are gonna buy another piece of furniture soon, in a few weeks, like just these cube shelves, not the plastic one or the metal ones. I used to have these wire shelves that were basically shit, and like my whole yarn stash was stored in that, and it would come undone all the time. It would fall on my head, like it was bad. Okay, and we couldn't use uh, zip ties because I had kittens. Okay, and they had pica. If you know what pica is, you don't use zip ties with pica. Anyway, I'm done. Let me just show you what's happened here. Thank you all for not coming. I'm sorry, I'm just cracking jokes. But if you watch this after the fact, hello, thank you for watching. Comment down below. What's your favorite thing about Halloween? What are your favorite Halloween projects? What are you making this year? Are you gonna join the cow? Please join the cow. It's really fun. And it's really cute, as you're about to see. This is the first. My goodness, look at that. Oh, this is so exciting. This is week 1, part 1, because there are 2 parts every week. But yeah, great. Anyway, let me show you the colors now. I don't need that. And so you already saw the green and the black. No, you're showing that to you. But I'm gonna need to get them out for videos. Just gonna get the yarn back into it the best I can. Just leave a little tail hanging. Wee! This is a black mainstays. Okay, this is the green red heart comfort. Okay, let me just put the yarn back in the hole. And this is probably one of the best greens I've used in a while. I do like the neon green from Loops and Threads. It's pretty great. I have a ton of it. I could have used it, but no. I want to keep it for other stuff. This is decent to me. So, no dialog. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the color name. Oh, it's here. Melon green. This is melon green. Okay, let me show you what the next part is gonna be. Okay. Amethyst purple. Yay. Boy. I'm gonna have to go in the middle of this and pull it out. But amethyst purple. It's a very well-known red heart color, actually. And this. Here, your inspirations. Burnout Premium. I like Burnout Premium. It is really soft and cheap. It's like 5 something. Reasonable. It's even cheaper than Burnout Super Value. And it's better quality. So this is hot pink. And so the ghosties are going to be these 2 colors. So, and then we have just regular white mainstays. It's called White V. White V. I don't know why V. Yellow Burnout Premium. It's called Yellow Balloon. I have another skein of this that I'm using for Star Wars. Really. Yeah, I'm not joking. Really do. I'm not sure it was the exact same yellow, but I'm guessing so because it was at Walmart. But I do recall like there being 2 different ones back in August, I think. No, it was longer than that. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm losing track of time. And this is just called Orange. Halloween as fuck, right? Such beautiful colors. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna take videos and shit now. Thank you all. And I hope you have a super good day. Oh, hi. How are you doing? I'm just about to head out. I did an hour-long live stream, and I can show you what I was doing. This is part 1 of the Harrington. What's it called? Sorry. Yeah, Remington. Sorry, Remington Lane Crochet. Halloween mosaic cowl. So this is part 1. I'm about to start part 2 really soon. Oh, thank you. And I used the right colors for this part, but then after that I'm mixing it up. I have all my yarn here, as you can see. But yeah, this is just part 1. It's gonna be very big. It's gonna fit on the queen bed. So, and there's gonna be a thick border. I'm gonna use Robin Robin Parents borders for this. Let me link that for you. They're very cool. It's just a set of free mosaic crochet borders that are adaptable by pattern. What the heck? It's not showing anything. Okay. Oh, it's fall crochet border. Mosaic. Yeah, just give me a sec. I'll find that. Yeah, I found it. Good. Okay, so fall mosaic border pack. This is free. Think so? Oh, yeah, I cut my hair short because it was in the way. It was in my ears. It was annoying. So, yeah. I'm gonna dye it red soon, too. So, I'm planning on using these borders, and I want to do the pumpkin one. I think that would be really good. I'm gonna do black and orange most likely. So that would make sense. But we'll see once I finish it what I feel like. I am planning on using the little bats for another blanket that I'm making too. But these are pretty cool. Like I like the little pumpkin spice lattes. These are so cute. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a super good day, and I'll see you all soon. I just got live access, so I'm gonna be on here a little bit more. Bye, everyone. Happy Halloween in advance, too.